I should prepare my weapons. He likely has boosted men guarding him. That's from Saron.
Oh, is it recording now? Good. Now then, hi Akira.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
What's good, anime enthusiasts? Welcome to the end of the road for My Stats and Assassin. And let's just say I was right. This ending, it was lackluster. As I pointed out in the previous episodes beforehand, I just had a feeling that it was going to be weak. It wouldn't have the impact, and it was just, typical ending. We all saw it coming. You could have seen it. You really saw it coming. Even the episode title itself, Oda Akira becomes an assassin. There was no smoke and mirrors about it. There was nothing that you could do to make an illusion about it. It was like, no, Akira does the deed, and then we move on for our rest of the season. I did something special for this, right? Because I said to myself, let me come home, let me just not even get in the note-taking mode. Let me not get into note-taking mode. Let me just sit down, watch the whole entire episode, start to finish, no taking notes, just enjoy it for what it is. And it was comical to me. I just noticed the things that were so odd that they put in, and they even dragged some. I just know they dragged some part out because I don't know what if. And then the whole act of the assassination itself was, that was it. You just have no words for it. I mean, if you did have words for it, you just say trash, garbage, if you want to not put any thought behind it. Yeah, if you want to really articulate it, the whole assassination attempt and act of it was poorly executed, which is like the theme of this whole entire anime. And I've gotten way too long on this intro anyway. I'll just go through like I usually do for the detail, and hopefully I don't go through too much because there's not a whole lot that goes on in this, to be honest. It's 4 scenes, like 4 major things, right? We see Graham, that's 1. 2, we debrief with Crow about Graham. 3, we do the deed. 4, set up for season 2. That's it. So starting off with 1, there's Graham. His bodyguards move up, and Graham's like, hey, admit, I want you to come to the mansion. Akira and the fanboy, they start making moves. Fanboy speaking, and Graham's like, bruh, nah, don't do anything. And he says the core rules of society state that the hero and his party are supposed to devote themselves to slaying the demon lord. I'm like, all right, whatever. And Graham really getting into the villain bag. The writer's just writing him up as this evil dude. It's like, yo Akira, Saron gave his life for you to get out. It was very pathetic for him the way to go out, but hey, it looked good. He looked good doing it. Man, I was so glad I had body cams on the Night Ravens. Bro, say he got on tape. He could show it to Akira if he wanted to. And Akira's like, I got all the information I need. And the wheelchair girl, she steps in the way, but her wheelchair gets destroyed. Graham just does not care at all. And they start scrapping. Akira, bro, is just getting outclassed, outmatched, overwhelmed. There's nothing that he can do. He tries to go invisible with concealed presence, but the guards have the same mystic eyes as Saron, stated by Graham. Bro, Graham got the details on Akira to the T. The guards were tailor-made to defeat him, and Akira couldn't do anything. So Amelia and Knight had to jump in, help, and they managed to escape. Then Laddie jumps down from the rooftops going like, I'll help you. And then it's just a weird, jarring jump cut to where, the music's playing, they're getting chased, then it goes silent. Laddie just offers her a hand, and then next seconds, they're in the air, soft music is playing, and I'm like, wait, they were being chased. Like, what is this weird jump cut? And it's supposed to be a sweet moment that they're flying through the air. It's a pretty sky. And the ending song is playing. And it's just a montage of seeing Amelia. And then Amelia and Akira together. Ugh. So, this is pretty much, we're getting to the end. And outside the end, Lottie sees herself away because she knows that if Akira's going to kill, she doesn't want to be around to see it. And then Akira's debriefing with Crow, telling him about the guards, telling him about Graham. And Graham's like, yeah, man, you can't go head to head with the guards unless you use your assassin skills. And through some more dialogue, Akira just tells Amelia and Knight to go to bed. Then there's, oh God, okay, there was no need for this scene. We've already regurgitated this so many different ways to see how evil Graham is. This is just extra fluff. This is like fan service for us people who actually like villains and Graham. To be honest, we didn't need to see more of this. We know Graham's evil. Let's move on. Akira is on his bed in his room. He's still contemplating his actions and what he needs to do. But he's like, all right, I made my mind up. Gets up from his bed, gets his stuff. He's ready to go. And an orb pelts out. The orb is part of the stuff that Saron gave to Akira that Akira was supposed to take, but he didn't take. And the orb is actually a playback device, as it plays up a recording of Saron. Uh-oh. So tell me why the author thought it was a good idea to have Saron give a message from beyond for Akira, just in case that Saron was supposed to, not be there or die. And the message is like, hey, Akira, remember to be an assassin who respects life so that you can return home to your family alive. Don't go thinking about avenging me. You're a good person. I got a lot of faith in you. You're a good kid. You're smart. You're intelligent. And it's just on and on and on and pandering to Akira. And Akira is like crying. He's struggling. Like, darn it, Saron. Why now? Why are you saying these words? Why did I have to see this now when I've already made my mind? And look, I know it's supposed to be a sweet moment, but let's be honest. We have dragged this out for so long. This is like a moment. It's like episodes too late for this message from Saron. This is just added drama for the sake of adding some kind of conflict to this. This is a very last minute conflict to this whole entire thing. Like, Akira's already made up his mind. We don't need to shoehorn in one more thing to really make Akira go through another loop. No, we've already suffered through a couple of episodes of him trying to figure out whether or not he should kill or not, and the morality of that. We don't need that anymore. But hey, Akira really sticks to his resolve, and as he goes up to Crow and he says, yo, I'm about to go, and Crow's like, all right, I'm seeing you off because because the client has to see off their assassin. No, they don't, but it's whatever. And then Amelia's like, I come to see you off too. And Knight outside sees him off. It's basically all of his friends are seeing Akira off as he goes to his assassin. It's like the parents and the siblings seeing off their kid to go do their work. It's whatever. But the assassination plays out. It's literally almost the same as what you saw in the first episode, the whole intro, where Akira's fighting the assassin. Except before that scene actually happens, Akira's taking out the guards from the outside. It's cool. And then the actual fight against the assassin replays, except Akira's doing a monologue. Long and short of it, life happens, stuff happens. Everybody's doing what they can to survive in the world. Everybody's making decisions against everybody else. It doesn't matter. You do what you need to do. So after that, we see the scene where Akira is next to Graham, hold up his sword, lightning flashes, and nothing happens. We don't get to see the kill or a fake out, or we don't see Akira struggle or anything. We don't see anything. But it cuts to Akira coming back to the end, and then Amelia and Knight are worried, and Akira apologizes. And he says he hesitated when the time came. He couldn't stop shaking. And then he says, I killed Graham anyway. but I didn't feel anything. And I'm scared of myself for not batting an eye against taking a man's life. And then Akira starts reflecting on if he actually killed the king back in Retreat, that Saron would have been alive, his classmates would have been okay, things would have been different. And the Akira yesterday is gone. He no longer exists. He's going full emo. I have killed someone. I am no longer a good person. Regurgitate. Amelia hugs him. You're like, you're okay. I like you for whatever you are. I support whatever you do. Amelia's just ride or die. She accepts Akira for what he is now. And then it's the typical, and the knight's like, yeah, I'll follow you to the ends of the world. And then that's it. That's really the end of the episode, technically. I mean, the rest of it is just set up to where it's just a shot of all the other allies that have interacted with Akira. Like Lee and the Beast King now know that Graham is assassinated. Kyosuke, Spidey senses Akira has made a change, and the hero party resolves to meet him at the demon realm. Laddie intends to settle things with the demon lord, which is an odd saying to say this at the end, but okay. It's just, I guess, another shoehorn thing, like a foreshadowing element for the next season, if they do have one. I hope not. And finally, Crow keeps his word that he'll guide Akira and Amelia and Knight through the demon place. And as a final monologue, Akira is thankful for being accepted as assassin. And I hate that he said this. He still doesn't think he has the right to go home. But hey, he'll kill for others in order to help them to go home. And that's it. My Side as an Assassin is officially over, at least this season. But I hope this is the only season that it gets. we finally made it to the end. That's really all I can say. Like I said, I am really honest with you. This whole thing was just what's what I'm looking for. A lot of things were shoehorned at the end. Like, why couldn't we see Akira actually do the deed? It would have been so much better to actually see him struggle, to see him say the monologue things, instead of just him getting a scene where he's just sitting on the sofa, chair, bed, whatever, going like, I couldn't kill him. I couldn't kill him at first. I was struggling, but then I killed him anyway. I don't feel anything. It's much more powerful for the watchers to actually see the scene. You couldn't do that. You couldn't just let us see it. Like, the fake out was just so cheesy and boring. Like, let us see it. Unless I guess it would change the age rating. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Like, we have harped up Graham so much for being this evil guy, right? And we don't get to see it happen. What's the point of building him up anymore, huh? And again, we overbuild Graham so much to the point where I just don't care anymore. So like anything else, like, yeah, we know he's evil, but let's just keep piling more in and giving him more scenes where he's doing evil things. Like, yes, we know. He's not gonna make it, okay? And then it's hard. It's a struggle, but hey, we've made it to the end. I would very much like to give my final rating of My Side as an Assassin now, but I'm gonna wait for one more week, because I really wanna do one final episode for all of these anime that I've seen. It's just like an overview of everything, like a full overview review, and it's like a recommendation video. Should you watch My Side as an Assassin if you haven't watched it already, or you're thinking about watching it, or one other thing? And that's where I'll give my final rating. Tentatively right now, as for like a precursor for it, it's like a 4 out of 10. It's like really a 4 out of 10. If I really want to be generous, it's a 5 out of 10. I take it or leave it. But I'm just being, I don't know if I'm being unreasonable, or if there's some bias that's like kicking in, or I'm just not really seeing enough things, or I'm just ignoring things. I am really thinking this is a 4 out of 10. That's just it. But hey, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If you want to wait until the final video that I'm gonna do on my assassination, you do that, or comment on here, tell me what y'all think about the finale of this. Let me know if you want a season 2, because I don't. I really don't. Let it stay in its manga form. Let it stay in its light novel form. I don't know if it gets better in that. I see things in passing on Reddit from time to time, like in the early stages, that yeah, the manga is getting better, the story is getting better. That's cool and all, but it's already marred from this first season already. I don't know if the animator / authors for the anime side is gonna stick to the source material or change it up a little bit to keep with this whole thing that they got going in season 1. And if they do, season 2, it ain't gonna be good. They'll just be wasting money and time trying to animate whatever this is. But I'm gonna stop my little thing right now and let y'all go. Hope y'all have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And I hope your day is just a little bit better than it already is. With that, we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.